field stripping a washing machine. I'm gonna start beginning to the end. Cut my cord, pull out my copper ends, because if you're gonna do brass little pieces here, if you're gonna do them, in my opinion, the best time to do them is right now. This one here, oops, all the brass wouldn't come out. All the brass wouldn't come out. I can't get all the copper, and I couldn't get all the brass. The scrap yard knows how to do that. All right. I'm calling this a field strip. I'm saying field strip, but I'm in my yard, obviously. But it's still in my trailer. So if I was at the job where I picked this up and I had the proper tools with me, and I wanted to make quick work of a washing machine and possibly get that motor off of there, hadn't decided that yet, guys. I never know whether I'm going to get that washing machine motor until I get in there and look at it. So I'm not a big fan of washing machine motors, but I'm gonna give it a look. Not a big fan of them. Not a big fan of washing machines anyway, these newer ones, because that motor is hanging right there in the bottom. So actually, really all I need to do is flip this thing on its head. Just like that. Got a lot of goodness right here. Take all that goodness out of there. We got motors. See, that's a motor. Right there, motor and a motor. If you can get the wire while it's right there in front of you, it is 40% low-grade wire. Some of it might be even less than that. If you can just snatch it out real quick, just grab it. Some that runs down the pan, and grab it. That's a CBM right there. Take that plastic off of it. Copper bearing motor. Clean that up a little bit more when I get inside. I'm not messing with anything else that's on the top. The only thing I would be interested in now would be that motor, if it comes off fairly easy. One thing that's real cool about this kit that I bought is it has all different size. Bunch of sizes with these things, man. Really super handy. Like I said, a little bit disappointed. First time I used that particular one and the magnet fell out of it. But either way, with or without the magnet, that's beautiful right there. Look at that. All right, a little bit more work and that thing will pop right out of there. I gotta get that plastic cover off, or can I move it enough? Come on, baby. I think I can. I think I can. See the wire? That little belt. Let me cut that belt, and that will pull right out of there. And that's a nice little motor, actually. It's a nice little motor. The only thing holding it in there is that belt, guys. So if you can get a copper motor that easy, look at that. Then by all means grab it. Look at that. Nice little copper motor. Or is it copper? Or is it just a motor? That's copper. That's a copper bearing motor. I'll be taking that copper out of there later on. I'm gonna put this in my motor barrel right over here, guys. Right there, because I'm gonna tear that down. These are motors I'll be stripping. That's it. I'm gonna throw that thing right back in the truck. That is processed and back out the door. Processed and back out the door. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it back in the truck. That'll be the fun part. Back in the truck. I like to make it as small as I can, that's for sure. Let's see how we can do this. Yeah. Now I can fill that up. Everything on my truck's been processed. Like I said, I'm not touching the compressor. I'm pretty sure that if I was to cut that, there'd be Freon in it. Don't let that Freon in there, guys. You don't want to do that. You do have a copper bearing motor right there if I want to knock it off. There you go. It's a small copper bearing motor, but take that little piece of plastic off, just like this one. And there's copper in that motor. And that will sell for 25 cents a pound. So I just added to my hoard. So now I just got to straighten up the trail a little bit and go get some more scrap metal. But for today, I don't have any more to pick up, so that means I got to work in the yard. I got a few things to do. Got a big fan over there making all kind of noise. I got plenty of wire and some cleaning up to do, so I think I'll spend the rest of my day getting that straight and reloading it with some more scrap, guys. Scrap more, Grandpa. What's next? plugged in. Time to get a bigger bucket, and I will. want to do today. I know what I want to do. What's next? It's time to eat a sandwich. I'm hungry. Just out in my shop, messing around, doing what I like to do. Kindly my man cave, got my big old fan over there kicking butt. Even though it's hot out here, it's not too bad with a good fan blowing on you. Open up the windows. Do my thing. Strike with Grandpa, what's next? Let's go get a sandwich.